This will be the best video you see all day, I guarantee it. Watch as Maria Bartiromo goes to Davos and completely destroys global elitist union representatives who try to belittle President Trump.
Stacking the odds against working people coming together and getting a collective voice.
I don't know
well, I can say because that's what I live every day.
His whole theme, Dagan McDowell in New York, jump in here. His whole theme has been getting to the forgotten man and woman, Philip. I mean, Dagan McDowell, this is something we've been covering all year since the president's election. He's talking about that man and woman who has been forgotten by the Obama administration and the Clinton administration. Your take, Dagan. All right, we're going to come back to you in a second. Go ahead, Dagan.
That's offbeat.
Well, the theme during the election was that it was those very union members in the Midwest that came out and voted for President Trump. And herein lies one of the messaging problems. When someone like Philip talks about workers, the working man, the working woman, well, the only good job to him is a union job where you collect dues and then funnel that hard-earned money to political campaigns and to politicians. That's why that message doesn't resonate with people. Here's the reason that Nancy Pelosi doesn't resonate with the American person. Because that $1,000 that literally 3 million plus people are going to get from their employers is just crumbs. It's just crumbs. You know what? Let me finish. $1,000 is 20 tanks of gas. $1,000 is a new television set or a laptop. $1,000 potentially in this country feeds a four for nearly a month. That's what $1,000 is to the average American.
Not to mention that they doubled the standard deduction in the tax plan. They lowered taxes for 90% of Americans. How do you not like this, Philip Jennings?
Maria Bartiromo and Dagan, you come and spend a day in my shoes, and you come and spend a day in a union organizer's shoes and see what the reality for American working men and women are. Stop this nonsense about demonizing the trade union movement. Stop it. It just shows your ignorance of what it is we do and how we try to lift all the boats in the United States of America.
Stop demonizing American workers who don't belong to unions who are happy in their jobs.
This tax.
Yeah, maybe people are happy in their jobs and they don't want to have to come into a union where we're talking about an effort to get them to vote.
Just mute.
Why do we have to tell people who we're voting for?
You give us a fair opportunity to organize workers and we will treble the membership of the American labor movement. We don't get a fair chance in the workplace. There is billions spent each year in ensuring that those workers can't come together and organize. It's vicious, it's evil, it's anti-democratic, and it's against the human rights of people. In the time of the fair deal, America came to a settlement that we would lift all of the votes. The situation that we have at the moment, we are not there. I have to say it again, 80% of the American workforce lives paycheck to paycheck.
That's why Donald Trump got elected. That is exactly why Donald Trump got elected.
And he made a lot of...
He was the candidate talking about that person living from paycheck to paycheck.
He made a lot of promises about what he was going to do for the working men and women of the country. What he is doing is making it weaker for those men and women working at work to actually do something about their situation.
It's not true, Philip. That's not true, Philip. You look at this tax plan.
There are 40 million people living in poverty in America.
And that is exactly what that is why he does standard deduction. Dagan McDowell, what are the other issues that he addressed? That's why he doubled the standard deduction, $24,000, no tax.
62% of this tax cut will go to the top 1%, full stop.
Not true. That's absolutely not true. I cannot have you spew lies on this program. That is not true. Everybody got a tax cut. And there are the rich that are actually facing higher taxes, those who are losing their SALT deduction. Those are the people who are finding higher taxes. The majority of Americans are seeing a tax cut. Go ahead, jump in here, Dagan.
Yeah, more than 80%.
Get my fact checkers on your fact checkers, because it's not true what you're saying.
The Joint Committee on Taxation. It said that more than 80% of Americans are getting a tax cut. More than 90% of workers in this country next month are going to see higher paychecks. That's a fact.
Right.